What I'm going to talk about in this video is something you may not have considered in terms of your weight loss efforts and in terms of whatever eating problems you have, whether you binge or you overeat or you have particular food addictions. This is something that will make all the difference in how effective you are, in how happy you are during your process. Wouldn't you rather be happy as you're losing weight, as you're working on your food issues, rather than struggling and coming from a place of tightness and hardness? So my name's Christine Lacidra. I am a long-term weight loss coach, and I do not use dieting as a way to help with weight loss or as a way to help with food eating problems. Restriction does not work. It sets us up to fail in the long run. So I come from a very different place. So what I'm talking about here is coming from a place of loving kindness. And this is something most of us do not experience when we are struggling with weight, when we're struggling with eating. We come from a place of judging ourselves, of struggle, of hardness, of tightness, of fighting. And all that does is actually sets up our whole chemistry in our body towards weight gain, towards storing fat. And it also sets us up mentally and emotionally to eventually overcome that restriction and go into binging and craving and just going overboard. So I learned this particular way of being the very hard way. It took me to the point of where I felt I was literally dying. My life energy was just about down to zero. I was in bed where I could barely move. My adrenals had been totally shot and burnt out. I was pre-diabetic. I had food addictions that I couldn't control. I was sugar addicted, chocolate addicted, and I could not work anymore because I had no energy. And it was at this low point in my life where I wanted to die. I was ready to die because the quality of my life was so bad that I really turned inside as, okay, if I'm going to die now, am I fulfilled? Can I leave this life and feel good about my life? And it was at that point I realized that even though I'd accomplished a lot in my life, dying would not be fulfilling or satisfying in terms of what I'd done with my life because I did not feel at peace inside of myself. It was then that I realized I had not really learned how to accept myself completely from a loving, kind, and gentle place. I had always been this hard type A, push, push, push kind of person, very much into achieving and accomplishing and doing really well with things. I prided myself on this. And only after having all this energy taken away that I realized that this is not what's important in life. What is important is coming from a place of kindness. And to be able to do this, it requires that we soften inside, that we turn the loving attention that we give to our children, to our spouses, to our pets, we turn that inside and we experience this from the inside out. And by coming from this kind place, it shifts our whole biochemistry. It starts shifting the neural pathways in our brain so that we're no longer coming from this place of struggle. So I invite you right now to take a moment and close your eyes and look inside and notice how you're feeling right now. How are you feeling towards yourself? Have a look inside your body. Is there any tightness? Is there any tension? Most of us walk around with a lot of tightness of having to do something and trying to accomplish something, or we're struggling with something. We're being negative towards our weight, towards how we eat, towards our cravings. And this is setting up tightness. And this is not a place of kindness. So go ahead and just notice where you're holding tension inside, where you're not accepting yourself. And see if you can bring a sense of, again, of gentleness, of acceptance, of openness, and this will expand your energy. It will open you up. It will free a lot of energy inside of you. So go ahead, do that. Bring your attention to your heart and think about a way to create this kindness for yourself. Just think about a pet that you love, or a child that you love, or a beautiful scene that brings up, wells up feelings of gratitude and appreciation for life and for the beauty around you. And see if you can shift that feeling and turn it towards any areas inside of yourself that are struggling, that are having difficulty, where you judge yourself. And allow this gentleness, this openness to start permeating through your beingness, through your body, through your mind, through your emotions. And this will start to slow things down and shift things for you, so that when you take any actions for your weight, when you're working on eating healthy, when you're feeling the cravings and you're having difficulty with overcoming them, if you're coming from this kindness and gentleness, it will really shift things for you. So I invite you to try this. And if you'd like to know more about my non-dieting approach, my loving kindness approach, and ways in which we can shift some of these underlying issues that prevent us from being kind to ourselves, go to my website at resetmyweight.com and take advantage of my free 15-minute complimentary phone session where we can talk a little bit about what is getting in your way of reaching your goals and what your goals are. And this is my way of giving back for everything that I have received. It is a complimentary, no obligation call. I would love to talk with you, find out a little bit more about you. So again, go to my website, resetmyweight.com. And if you like this video, click the like button and also subscribe to this channel. Wishing you well and happiness and lots of loving kindness to yourself.